Good morning. How's everybody doing this day after Thanksgiving morning? I'm sitting here working on my cabin this morning. I'm putting fire breaks in / braces. So fire breaks is supposed to be so it cuts oxygen off, so it don't spread. Fire don't spread. It helps it. Supposed to. But anyway, put them in for that reason. But I'm also putting them in for the reason to tie my floor joists together and it not, don't take a chance of them twisting or spreading or anything like that. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Yeah. But let me see. Well, first step is you got to measure in between the floor joists, and that is 21 3/4. The next step, you cut it. And I have been using it. These are 2x12 floor joists. I'm using 2x10 for the braces, just because I am. It's plenty heavy enough anyway. So what did I say it was? 20 something. 21 3/4. 21 3/4. And you stagger them so you can either the nail. Now I got that marked. Now I'll take my speed square. First I'm going to sharpen my pencil. Keep my handy dandy sharpener in my pocket. And I'll mark my line across there. And then I'll cut it. Would you mind handing me that? Yeah. I wonder if that won't open up wide enough to put that on there. But thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Pretty tight grain wood. And then I'll put it in here. Take my hammer. Hand me that big hammer there, babe. Thank you. Well, babe, hand me a screw and my wrench. You sucker, Bill. I need a screw. Oh, put it on there. No. I'm using wood screws. which I'll probably have to go to town today and get some more.
Ooh, does that mean we're going to the forbidden place?
I don't know if we go to Lowe's or Tractor Supply. What's wrong with him? You can't have my screws. No, sir. Oh, no, sir. Is that the ants in your pants dance? Is that the ants in your pants dance? Is that the ants in your pants dance? Huh? Tell me, is it? No. It ain't. Boy, what the heck kind of dancing? Boy, it was a heck of a frost this morning, y'all. Because I'm on toenail, probably a couple, but I put this up here because that's a double, that's a 4x12 there. And my screws is only 4 inches, so I'm going to put this up here like this. And then I'll screw that into the side of that. If only I wouldn't have, but see what I'm going to do is, I get it. I'm going to go ahead and start a couple of these in here. Well.
Give me a minute, okay? Okay, give me a minute, okay?
And I'm using big wood screws. Almost went too far with that one. They're bigger than 16 penny nails, actually. I don't know where my wife went, but my hammer, I don't know where it went. It was way over there, of course. Yep. Well, darn. Put them right there for right now. I use Cobalt tools. I love them. Pretty good tools. Or I think so, anyway. Well, oh, anyway, that's how I put my. Now I won't have to put that brace in the rest of them. I just screw it in from the end. Uh, and then also going to put a brace in between here just to brace it. But I still got a double. I'm going to put another 2x12 rim joist to make it true 4x12 true lumber. This I cut all this lumber myself on my sawmill, so I know exactly how good lumber I got. And how good it's being built. But measure another one.
Why are you staggering it?
So you can, if you put them all together, you'll have to toenail one end after you get your first ones up because they'll be tied into each other. But staggering them just helps break the fire, the oxygen for the fire in between, and it's just easier to nail in when you stagger them. That's my reason for it. I don't know, but everybody does it. So
I know this is your first time like building something like this.
How
is it? How is the experience been building?
Feels good actually. Really feel it's work, but it feels good to see the accomplishments you're making.
Is it harder or easier than you thought it would be?
No, it's not harder. It's about what I thought because I've been around this kind of stuff. I've just never built my own that I'm going to live in. This here is going to be this here is a 16x20 to start with. Then we're going to build. I'm going to build a breezeway on that end, about 12 foot wide, 10 or 12, something like that. I'm going to screen it in. Then I'm going to build another section on the other side, probably a 20x20. So it's going to be called a dog trot house is what it's going to be. So you figure this is a 20. Then I put 12, that's 32. And then a 20, another 20 on the end, that's going to be 52 foot house. Which is, and one side is going to be a little bit wider than this. So it's going to be a pretty good sized house just for me, Miss Angelica, and little Gage over there, my son. So, but that, my wife helps me as much as she can, but mostly, I'm having to, she mans the camera and takes care of Gage and stuff like that. So,
I offered to nail and you won't let me nail.
Well, I don't want you to hurt yourself. You can hammer that hammer though. Now I put them big lag screws in there, but I'll put a couple nails in each one, 16 penny nails. And these has got the ridges on them. These is not the common nails. Supposed to be 16 penny nails. I don't look quite as big as 16. Ain't that what the box says? But it's different kind of nails. It's got the ridges on it, so it helps hold it in, keeps it from coming out.
Is there any part of this cabin build that you're nervous about doing?
Yeah, the rafters, the roof, because I don't like getting up on the roof, but I got to do it. Ain't got nobody to do it for me, so I have to do it myself. Other than that, no. And this is all lumber I cut myself, like I said, and I'm gonna treat it like I did back in the old days. I'm gonna mix diesel and oil, motor oil, and I'm gonna spray it and let it soak in. And this thing will be here 100 years from now.
Do you have any tips for any first-time builders? I mean, so far in your process, do you have any?
Just take your time and build it well, and pick out the lumber that you use, because box store lumber is not, a lot of it's not good quality. So, and that's the only tips I got, really, because I mean, I enjoy doing. I've been enjoying doing it, and as y'all can see, it's very well built. These are true 2x12s. When you measure them, they're a little over 2 inches wide, thick, and 12 inches wide. Their store-bought 2x12s is a inch and a half thick by 11 and a quarter, wide. They're not near as big as these. And this is a lot more better quality wood because it's tighter rings. And when you drive a nail through it, you can tell.
What did you say about your arm yesterday?
I got Popeye's arm. Oh, I do got a tip. I do also got a tip. Get you if you don't have the money to buy a good quality air nail gun or electric nail gun, go to your local pawn shop. You can find some good ones there. That's the only thing I wished I had already had with me, a nail gun. But I'm doing it the old-fashioned way with a hammer and nails, and then wood screws, which is pretty easy. So, but yeah, that's just build your whatever you build. It starts with your foundation. Make sure you build it well. And I'm not through. I'm gonna reblock this one. I'm gonna lift it up, double pad it, double block each section. Uh, you know. Then I'm gonna fill the cinder blocks up with concrete, and there'll be a 16 by 16 pad in each spot, solid concrete. So it's not going nowhere, that's for sure. And all my rim joists is doubled 2x12s all the way around. My middle is doubled 2x12s. So you're actually looking at 4x12 on the rim joists and the center joist there. But that's about it. Just take your time and do as good a job as you can do. I'm just fortunate enough to have a sawmill over here that I cut my own lumber up with. It's HM 122 Woodland Mills. I've cut every bit of this lumber up and more. Y'all can see you can show them the lumber I have cut up over here. I got lumber there and lumber there. So it's real good wood. But other than that, I guess I'll do a video later of my progress. Hoping to get this foundation done this weekend and treat it, and maybe start on the floor on it. I'm putting 2-inch lumber on the floor, and then when I get the walls up, get it in the dry, I'm gonna rent me a sander, and I'm gonna sand the floor down smooth. Then I'm gonna stain it. It's gonna be beautiful, promise you. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you. Everybody, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.